Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game. I'm David, and today in Marvel United, we're talking about Angel, first class, and Angel, kind of true to the idea of Angel, moves a lot, and it's a character that I'm intrigued by. I've liked the notion of Angel. The movies have not done Angel justice, but the character's a good one. Um, I don't know. I like Angel. I like the sculpt. I like that Angel was included as a member of First Class because there were a few different options you could take, but I'm glad that we got Angel here. Um, yeah, 8 moves. Yeah, 8, uh, which makes Angel one of the biggest movers in the game. And then 2 punches, 3 heroics, and you kind of sit there and you go, okay, there's not a lot here, right? In fact, there's even 2 cards without symbols. Those better be really good cards. We'll talk about that in a moment. Uh, but a single move, 3 double actions. 2 of them move heroics, 1 move punch. So I like my distribution there. A single punch, single heroic. I love the card art here on Angel's heroics. These are great. Angel with the Superman catch. I like that one. Yeah, so Angel has 2 different specials, 2 versions of them. The first being the Worthington Industries resources. Distribute 2 heroic tokens from the pool among any number of heroes. And I really like that Angel doesn't have to give them to other characters. If you really need those right now, you can take them for yourself and you can play them uh, and use them right now. You've got 2 movements to make it work. You can get almost anywhere on the board except directly across from you. Those heroics are going to help you address any situation that needs to be dealt with, whether it's rescuing civilians, addressing threats that are there. I like Angel in a lot of situations with the Worthington Industries alone. Then we get attack from above, and this is the no action, but you get to move to any location and defeat 2 thugs there. We have some better cards. Storm from the X Men starter set gets to move anywhere and punch. But defeating 2 thugs as an opening hand card, and I know this isn't a starting hand card, but if you can get one of these early, turn 1, turn 2, you're in a very powerful position to set the team up for success. I understand you're not passing actions, and that's a drawback. But what you're doing here in terms of preventing overflow, addressing a situation that's halfway across the board that nobody's going to be able to get to and address, I think the trade off is worth it. Where now you have this situation you can deal with. Yeah, Angel for me is is as potent as Quicksilver or Falcon from season 1. They're those movement specialists, but what I like a little bit more is that Angel still has ways to be heroic, be attacky. Um, yeah, that's not really a word, but hopefully you understand what I mean. Even though they're not the best teammates, Angel, I think, does do a decent job of being a teammate. What I don't know is how frequently you're going to need double move. So we'll think maybe most people can make use of one of those movements, even if not 2. So I'm going to say Angel probably has 3 really good teammate cards, a couple other teammate cards, and that's fine. But Worthington Industries jumps Angel up. In terms of special abilities, Angel is very solid in that regard because taking out thugs, moving anywhere to do it, and then distributing 2 heroic tokens. This is great. Angel pairs very nicely with Gambit because Gambit takes tokens and turns them into more tokens. Gambit doesn't have a lot of ways to get tokens. In fact, I don't think Gambit has any ways to get tokens. So Angel, as a supplier for Gambit, works very nicely. Angel could also be a supplier for the Guardians of the Galaxy if you like mixing those properties. I think there's a lot going on there that works quite nicely. So the question becomes, where does Angel specialize? What kind of villains are you looking at where Angel's really going to shine and to be worth a lot? I think anything that adds a lot of thugs is one of your natural instincts, right? Because you can take out these thugs. I'm thinking of Magneto, who turns your civilians into thugs, who's placing a thug in a lot of places. Angel's got the ability to move around the map very easily and deal with the threats that are there, whether they're the actual threats or just the threat of overflow. So you have that. And it really becomes anything where you have to chase a lot. The villains that move the most, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, which we'll get to, talking about how to beat them. I think Angel's a natural fit for how to track down Quicksilver, because Quicksilver is going to be moving all over the board. Angel's going to fit in there. I think Season 3 is going to have more of these villains that are moving around a lot, that probably have less ones in their deck, and then Angel becomes a bit more powerful. Movement characters become a bit more powerful, and when you have that going on, these movement actions become more valuable. So I think Angel's a tough sell for me as a 2-player character, but I think at 3 or at 4, natural fit in good teamwork. I think you just want some symbols coming in before Angel so that Angel can have a lot of symbols to maximize that movement. And then you want, again, symbols after Angel who can utilize their punches or their heroics and have the movement from Angel to go out and do the things that they want to do. And I think that's just team construction, right? The big idea is don't put like 2 super movement characters together because you're going to have way more movement than you need, and that's a waste. So, all right. I think that's going to wrap it up for Angel. Pretty cool character. I like what he brings. Not a ton of extra stuff you got to put into to really make him shine, but a fun one to try out. So that's my encouragement. Hopefully you agree, and thank you all for watching. Appreciate your time. Until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.